What's up, YouTube fam? I'm still here in Tanzania. Um, Guys, I just wanted to talk to you all today. I've been watching a lot of different videos where there have been people speaking on why Americans, when they come to Africa, they're not successful in different things that they had planned to do, look forward to doing, or just coming to live or have businesses or different things like that. And I remember when my first time coming in 2020, and I was so excited. Oh my goodness, I was so excited. And I had never been on an airplane before, never. Had never been to Africa before, and was coming by myself. And I was so excited. I didn't have time to be afraid of anything. And I didn't have time to be afraid of experiences when I got here, anything like that. I just know I had been corresponding with different people, from America that was here and everything. I was like, oh my God, there's other people there. And, just not thinking about a lot of things, just was excited. I get here and oh my goodness, it was so much chaos. And it was like there was so many things that had happened when other Americans got here. I guess like in 2000, the early part of 2019 and maybe 18, I don't know. But it was like it was so much backbiting and jealousy amongst one another. It was just crazy. And it was to the place where when I got here and was meeting people, people were really standoffish. And I was like, what is going on? And I started hearing stories about how people were showing up at people's houses and they was trying to figure out how did they get their address, showing up at night, and just a lot of different things. One person was doing this business and another person didn't like that this person was doing the same kind of business they were doing. I'm like, oh my goodness. A lot of people were being scammed by the locals, and and they had these people here, supposed to be like real estate agents. They call themselves dalalis. And these people, Americans would hire these people on to show them around, show them houses. Some of them were scammers, and some of them were like, they would, like, you come here and the houses that you were looking at before you got here, is you leaving America, you come into a place that shows you that you can do a little bit better than you did in America, because in a certain situation, you're not allowed to live a certain kind of way. The whole system is set up to where it is you live the way the people that own different apartments and houses, and so you live the way they want you to live. They want to keep you at a certain level. So you look and you see where, oh, I can have this nice house, a nice apartment, whatever. But you get here and these certain dalalis, they want to move you close to the village and have you living around a lot of stuff that you weren't looking forward to. So you want to look at houses, to what you want to, what your money can buy, or how you vision your time in Africa and how you want to live. But the dalalis, the real estate agents here, feel like you shouldn't want to come here and live nice, and different. You should want to go and live amongst the locals first, or whatever, and then later on. And, I understand where they're coming from, but if I come here and I'm spending my money, you're not going to tell me where to live. So I kind of understood that. But then you had Americans that was coming here and kind of got that mindset, you know, trying to stay above water, and kind of came into that mindset of not so much as a scammer, but the type of people that want to bleed you out of everything you got because they're trying to keep their head above water. You know, they're trying to, you know, stay at a certain level and don't want to live below their means, but trying to live above, you know. But to bring a person into your home and try to hold them there and not want them to leave because you want to keep that money, that Airbnb money that you're giving them to stay there. You want them to stay there and not go nowhere, and you just want to bleed that money out of that person. You know this person come here looking for their own place. It was so much going on. It was just crazy. And I said to myself, I can't believe I come here with so much love in my heart and just know that all of these Americans here, we're going to all come here. We're going to come together. We're going to help each other out. We're going to form a village, our own village. We're going to do this. No, everybody's separated. Done went their ways into own little groups and different things like that. And, you know, and a lot of people, you know, that came on, a lot of them end up going back to America. A lot of them started living in, you know, kind of bad conditions and was asking for food and money, asking for people to help them and different things like that. And listening to some of the elders local here, I found out two things. We as Americans, as our ancestors did, they knew how to live, to form a tribe. You know, they knew how to form communities, villages, and live as such and act as such. But today, we don't know how to do that. We've been done so wrong in America. We've been pulled and drugged and beat and verbally abused and mistreated, and so much has been done to us. We don't even trust each other. And it's mainly because so much was done to us, to a lot of people, just like here, a lot of people took on a lot of the behaviors, a lot of the deceitfulness, a lot of the disrespect that was done to us, and started acting as such. Because they feel like, okay, well, that person did it to me, and they living like this, they got all of this and this, so this is what I'm gonna do. And see, and that's what a lot of people came here and did. If we was to come together as a tribe that care about one another, as people trying to survive and have something, the thing is the together. The together. I grew up in Greenwood, Mississippi, in the Delta. And in the small neighborhood where I live, we were a village. And I mean the parents in every house. If one mother went to work, even though she had maybe one older child at home or two older children at home and some small kids, you could best believe if that mother or that father was at work, there were other mothers and fathers in the neighborhood. You was not alone. You was not alone. You was not alone. If anything happened, you can rest assured mothers and fathers in that neighborhood would take care of you. If you got in trouble, You can look for a butt whooping and a call to your mama, and you're going to get another whooping. You can rest for sure. If somebody in the neighborhood needed something, ain't no such thing as you can't ask your neighbor and everybody ain't gonna come together for this. If this person's husband died or whatever, everybody in that neighborhood took up money and made sure that this person had this or whatever. Nobody was alone. And we don't know how to do that. I never forget the time when I was a little tomboy. I was shooting marbles, climbing trees, did everything. I was out. I didn't stay in the house. I had me some fun. I climbed Mr. Earl Stanback. May he rest in peace. I climbed his apple tree, and he caught me up there. I was so scared to come down because I know Mr. Earl was going to whoop my butt. And I'm going to call my mom, and I was going to get another whooping. He finally talked me down out that tree. He tore my little legs up. He resisted because he wasn't trying to hurt me. He was trying to scare me. Because I could have fell out that tree and broke my leg or my neck, arm or something. Called my mama. When I got home, I got another whipping. And if my mama was at work, you could rest assured it was somebody coming over there checking to see if the smaller kids were minding the older child that was put in charge while the mother was at work. That's how things worked. We don't know that no more. That's why people are coming here. You have people ending up killed. All kinds of stuff are happening to people because they know that we don't come together. Didn't come together in America and won't come together here. We must come together and act as a tribe. You probably didn't come from the same mother, but you're the same people. You have to come together. While living in Illinois, I envy the Hispanic people so much. A lot of times I was so sad, but happy at the same time, watching how they took care of one another. They took care of one another. I worked some factory. The first year that I moved to Illinois, I worked a factory job. And I noticed how you will see 5 Hispanics in a car. And this is what they would do. And I know that this is what they were doing because my son dated a Hispanic girl. Got a little grandson by him. Beautiful little boy. But anyway, this is what they did. Because I kept trying to figure out why the numbers were getting smaller in the car. Say like months down the road, whatever. And it just kept 5 Hispanics in a car. They were all work and save their money and buy a car. So now there's only 4 riding in this car and 1 has his own car. But now that one that has his own car, even though he has his own car, he's still putting money with them 4 in that car to buy another car. Months on down the road, there's only 3 left in this car. 2 of them have their own car. These 2 that have their own car, they're putting money still with these 3. And they keep doing this until each and every one of them have a car. And no one is complaining about the other one. No one is worried about what the other one doing. No one is worried about, ain't no such thing as I got mine, you better get yours. We got to come off of that. We got to come off of that. It ain't working. We got to come back as a tribe, form villages, and acting as villagers. I look at R. Kelly. when they was doing that documentary on here, they were showing people in the neighborhood was laughing and talking about how strange he was and all this other kind of stuff. This boy was being raped. He was being raped, and during his time, his teenage years, and him being little, it started off by a family member. Then as he was growing up, then he in school by musical teachers and all this stuff. And people in the neighborhood, instead of somebody these people forming together to help him. Look where he is. Not saying he did anything, because I don't know what he did. But I'm just saying, to help him mental-wise and to maintain and to live a productive life. A musical genius. If his community had came together, if anybody in that community has acted as if they loved the children in that community, because where I grew up, everybody in that community loved the children there. Ain't no such thing as coming through there talking about you finna snatch nobody up or nothing. It was an old perverted white man used to ride through there trying to hand candy out the window. We threw bricks at him. Get on up out of here. He ain't come back no more. We threw so many bricks and bottles at him. It wasn't happening. There wasn't no snatching in our neighborhood. We got to do better. We have got to do better. We got to do better as a people. You might not be from the same mamas and daddy, but you're the same people. You get here, you can't ask nobody a question. They'll want you to pay them for a question. That's how bad everybody trying to stay above water here. It's crazy. It is so crazy. But it's beautiful here. I live, just so happened, after, coming back and forth here and now seeing the behavior of the American people, I live amongst the locals. I live in a beautiful apartment complex. It may be one or two Americans over here. One or two. There's nothing but locals over here. It's nice. It's quiet. And, and I love my people. I love my people. I was in the market, one of the small market that I love to go to the other day. And I saw a guy, and a young guy, looked like he might be in his early 30s. I could tell he was American. We could tell each other, especially by the nose. And I started speaking to the guy, asking one of the workers in the store, asking him for an item. He was so glad that I spoke English, that I was American. Hey, what's up? And that's bad, you know what I'm saying? He should have, you could tell he ain't around other American people. Man, he was so excited. He was so excited, And that's crazy, but we will do better. We would do so much better if we let go of the Western behavior and all the things that happen to us there. Let go of their behavior that they put upon us. That's not us. We're natural, lovable people. I came here with so much love in my heart, and I still do. I wake up every day. I'm going to continue to tell myself that until my DNA forms more and more and more and more love, joy, peace, and happiness. We got to come together as a tribe. We got to. All right, guys, that's my rant. We got to do better, though.